Good evening, everybody, and welcome here as we are on the horizon of y.W.c pay-per-view Extreme Rules. It's the lead-up episode of Smackdown. I'm Christopher Pierce, being joined by Jimmy Bly and Kyle Matthews. And fellas, we're about to see the number one contenders, the rematch, if you will, the former tag team champions, Big Show and Shinsuke Nakamura tonight. But at Extreme Rules, they will have a chance to get their tag team titles back in an Extreme Rules match against the Usos.
Boy, I mean, taking on the Big Show in a regular match is no easy task. Just think giving him weapons how hard it's going to be to take him down.
I agree with that.
Well, we saw the Usos in action last week against Apollo Crews and Cesaro. It'll be interesting tonight to see what opponents Big Show and Shinsuke Nakamura will have to face, kind of in preparation to take on the Usos in about 4 days.
Well, you never know. I mean, Extreme Rules, anything goes. Those weapons that you were talking about of putting Big Show with, we'll put them with the Usos, and it could be equally as powerful to bring down the Big Show as it is. I mean, the Big Show's a weapon himself. I mean, his fists are the size of a freaking sledgehammer, but I mean, giving yourself weapons, that will work out probably better than just facing Big Show by himself.
Well, I think you can also argue the same case for Shinsuke Nakamura being a weapon in himself with, you know, with those stiff kicks he's got, all that athleticism, unpredictability. Put a weapon in his hand, and I don't really envy the Usos either. It looks like the first member of the tag team that we'll be facing off against is the real deal, Titus O'Neil.
Haven't seen Titus O'Neil in a while.
No, we haven't.
It'll be interesting to see what Titus O'Neil can do. Like you just said, we haven't really seen him in a while, so... Wow, and his tag team partner is Sheamus. It's going to be an interesting tag team to watch.
Sheamus, the number one contender. Well, technically, I guess we could say, being the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. And you got to think he'll have his eye on the Smackdown main event Extreme Rules, that fatal four-way ladder match for the y.W.c Championship. But tonight, he's going to be teaming up with Titus O'Neil to take on the former tag team champions.
Yeah, this ought to be a good match. And
you mentioned Sheamus, being Mr. Money in the Bank. You would think this Sunday, after a really intense ladder match, this will be the perfect opportunity for him to come down here and cash in. So, he's got that on his mind.
And as far as I'm aware, too, Sheamus is not booked at all for any matchups during Extreme Rules. So he would be 100%. He'd be completely fresh to pounce on whoever the champion might be after that ladder match and maybe cash in.
Got Big Show and Titus O'Neil starting things off here. Probably the two powerhouses of both teams here, but really can't take anything away from Sheamus either. So.
However, you gotta also kind of figure, I mean, we've never seen Titus O'Neil and Sheamus team up together. Obviously, Big Show and Shinsuke Nakamura kind of know each other pretty well, being tag team champions for a number of weeks. So you gotta think that at least the edge of, I guess, continuity, ability to be able to play on each other's strengths and weaknesses, that advantage would go to Big Show and Shinsuke.
Nice double team work there by Titus O'Neil and Sheamus, though, right there.
Now, Jimmy, I know you're probably going to strangle me, but I have been, kind of going through, trying to come up with a possible name here in my head for Titus O'Neil and Sheamus. What about maybe the Celtic brand?
Oh my God. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, last week we saw the Usos knock off Cesaro and Apollo Crews. I mean, do you think that, with that being said, Big Show and Shinsuke almost pretty much have to win this matchup to, not have some kind of psychological, mental disadvantage going into that Extreme Rules match?
Well, I don't know. It's a big possibility. They need to get back on the winning side of things, to be honest. And, so getting a victory in this match would sure as hell boost their confidence, that's for sure.
Absolutely. You want to take whatever momentum you can get, into a big matchup like they have.
Well, also tonight here on SmackDown, we've got a pretty interesting card. Of course, we still have our final spot to fill for that triple threat steel cage match for the United States Championship at Extreme Rules, and that qualifying matchup will be taking place tonight. One member of that matchup going to be chosen by Commissioner Seth Cole, the other one chosen by General Manager Dylan Young. Also, a bit of a budding rivalry beginning between Sasha Banks and the Money in the Briefcase holder for the Women's Championship, Nikki Bella.
Money in the briefcase?
Money in the briefcase, that's right. But,
Money in the bank.
But there's a budding rivalry going on there between Nikki Bella and Sasha Banks. We'll see them in action tonight as well. And how about our main event? Dylan Young tweeting out yesterday that CM Punk is going to be in action tonight, the World Heavyweight Champion, against a superstar that is coming back. Apparently someone we haven't seen in a while, so...
What is with all these returning superstars we've seen over the last couple of weeks?
I know.
Raw and SmackDown.
Been quite
Well, I have a feeling I
trend.
know who it is. I have a feeling I know who it is then, but I'm not going to say nothing.
I got a possible suspicion too, but I don't know for certain.
Oh, trust me, there's only one person on SmackDown that's coming back that we haven't seen in a while. Think about it.
Eva Marie.
Oh God, please no. Okay, yeah, we're gonna put Eva Marie facing CM Punk.
Well, I mean, General Manager Dylan Young's very unpredictable, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice knee
Sheamus.
right there by Sheamus.
Take it at the Big Show.
Yeah, I mean, Sheamus, he's as tough as they come.
Oh my God, those punches by Big Show.
Oh, wow, and what a clothesline there by Sheamus. I mean, there's very few men that can go toe-to-toe with the 7-foot giant. Sheamus could be one of those few.
Uh-oh.
Big Show fired up now, sending Sheamus into the turnbuckle. Oh, man, that's like gotta be getting...
Oh!
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
what a spear.
It's like
That's gotta be like getting by a semi or something. Goodness gracious.
Peterbilt truck. And Titus O'Neil was in there to break it up, and I think Titus is having a seizure.
Nope, he's good.
Did anybody get the license plate on that truck? Jeez.
And Big Show with a drop toe hold. Uh-oh. Sheamus might not want to turn around.
Titus O'Neil sends Shinsuke over the top rope.
Oh, but there's the weapon of mass destruction.
But Shinsuke went to take out Titus O'Neil, but failed. Will he get him to break it up in time? He does.
Wow. And could that be some kind of a mistake we could see take place between Big Show and Shinsuke in a couple of days at Extreme Rules?
First time we're seeing Shinsuke in the matchup now.
I'll tell you what, though, I mean, it's one thing having to defend and or try and take the tag team titles in a regular matchup. Extreme Rules, you already alluded to this, Jimmy. Anything goes. You can bring weapons into the ring. You can take the fight to the outside. There's no countouts, no disqualifications. Obviously, the pinfall or submission has to take place inside the ring. It's not a falls count anywhere kind of situation. But, I mean, it's almost literally like a street fight for the tag team titles.
Yeah, basically. Oh, there's a white noise by Sheamus.
Forearm in the face on Shinsuke and can't put him away.
Shinsuke kicking out it too. Oh, Sheamus went for a broke.
Yes, he did. Shinsuke was able to block it and nearly rolled Sheamus up with a small package.
Nearly got him. They're ready to see these two lock up. Oh, what a forearm!
Good
Jesus
grief!
Christ.
And Titus O'Neil.
Able to break it up there.
Yeah, I mean, take nothing away from Shinsuke and Big Show, but I mean, Sheamus and Titus O'Neil just practically thrown together, and they're doing pretty well here.
Absolutely. They must have done a little bit of scouting on Big Show and Shinsuke Nakamura before this match started, and whatever it is they're doing, it's working, and Titus taking out the Big Show now.
Oh, dropped almost on the back of his head.
And you gotta wonder, I mean, you know, Titus O'Neil and Sheamus could go from a team that was just kind of mumble-jumble thrown together. If they can knock off the #1 contenders for the tag team titles, you gotta wonder if this would put the two of them, if they decide to stay together, into a possible future tag team championship matchup.
It very well could be.
Oh,
look at the strength of Titus O'Neil.
Just mocking the Big Show. Look at him staring right at the big man.
Uh-oh, Titus O'Neil. He's calling for it. And the clash of the Titus.
So Sheamus taking out the Big Show.
Yes, he did.
Cover. And he got it.
Wow.
That is a statement win by a tag team just thrown together. And
My
that was impressive to beat the #1 contenders and former tag team champions.
And what a statement, not only by the Money in the Bank briefcase holder, but by a returning Titus O'Neil.
That's very true as well.
Picking
up a win in his return. You guys, you can't script this any better.
No, and boy, you got to wonder what that's going to do to Big Show and Shinsuke heading into that Extreme Rules matchup. Well, welcome back everybody here to Thursday Night Smackdown on y.W.c as we're getting ready for our final participant to be chosen here for the United States Championship Triple Threat match, Steel Cage match at Extreme Rules, and I'm getting word that this is actually Commissioner Seth Cole's participant, the Mexican aristocrat Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio.
Have you been getting voice lessons from Seth?
Yep. You know, I gotta sound all Mex-American.
Mex-American.
Oh, and this is a big shocker.
Well, last week, the two participants chosen by General Manager Dylan Young were members of the Underdogs, Bo Dallas, Dolph Ziggler, both unsuccessful. Looks like he's going to the well once again, bringing Tyler Breeze along with his tag team partner, if you will, Fandango. So it'll be Alberto Del Rio versus Tyler Breeze, and so far, the Underdogs are 0 for 2 in getting into the United States Championship match. Will they be 0 for 3?
Tyler Breeze can fare. Well, we'll see how Tyler Breeze can fare in this match. I mean, he does have Fandango with him.
Yeah, but you think about last week, too. Fandango actually accompanied, I believe it was Ziggler last week to the ring and got ejected.
No, but Bo Dallas came down with Dolph Ziggler.
With Ziggler, that's right. Yeah, and
Zongler? Who the hell is Zongler?
Zongler? It's kind of probably one of the new characters made by Jim Henson's Muppets. The Adventures of Gonzo and Zongler.
Sounds like it would be Gonzo's brother. Well, Tyler Breeze quickly taking it to Alberto Del Rio.
And already we've got two men that have already qualified into the matchup, Kevin Owens and John Morrison. So, I mean, regardless of who makes it here, we've already got a pretty good matchup between Morrison and Owens in a steel cage match heading to Extreme Rules. But there will be a third participant. It'll either be Breeze or Del Rio. I mean, who do you think between these two maybe would fare the best inside a steel cage?
I'd have to say Alberto Del Rio if he's able to advance. I mean, he's got a lot of experience. He's a former WWE. I think he was world heavyweight champion. Either that or WWE champion.
We don't speak of that. We don't speak of that place, Kyle. Just because Charles Robinson sometimes sneaks away and does refereeing there doesn't mean we talk about it.
WWE is like our Voldemort. It's a he who must not be named.
Voldemort? What the hell is a Voldemort? It's Voldemort.
I've only watched 3 Harry Potter episodes. Leave me alone.
It's a D, not a T.
Okay, so I don't look at the subtitles when I'm watching the videos.
But then you can hear Harry clearly say it, Voldemort. Okay, back to the match now.
But like I said, I think I'd have to go with Alberto Del Rio because, you know, and looking at Tyler Breeze, I think he'd be more concerned about, you know, getting his face messed up in a match, like a steel cage match instead of Del Rio would be.
I don't know, he avoided that kick. Oh, but he didn't avoid that one.
I don't know. I mean, steel cage match, anything goes inside that steel cage. You think if Tyler Breeze advances, he would bring his selfie stick in as a weapon?
Well, that's possible.
Oh, and there you see Fandango on the outside running distraction when Del Rio had the cover. And we've seen in the past couple of weeks, Charles Robinson's actually not been afraid to eject people. I mean, he's kind of got a bit of a shorter fuse than he has had in the past.
Yeah,
I heard he's training
true.
to be a Major League umpire for Major League Baseball.
But you never know. Charles Robinson. I mean, we don't pay Charles Robinson here, so he does look for other things.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed the tweet you sent out, Jimmy, and I don't understand that. I mean, we don't pay Charles Robinson anything, and yet you were having a fit that you saw him on that place that shall not be named, refereeing matchups. I mean, well, he's got to eat.
Well, he signed a contract. Fandango up on the apron again.
The poor guy takes quite a beating, and wow, look at the nice backstabber by Del Rio.
I mean, even if we paid him $1 a day, he could at least have one square
Oh,
meal of Kraft mac and cheese every day.
Fandango, I think, Fandango's been ejected.
He can.
Does he even have health insurance? Because we've seen him take some brutal shots over here. I'm kind of concerned about his health here.
Fandango dancing his way to the back.
Oh!
Oh! Cross arm breaker.
Cross arm breakers. Is Tyler Breeze going to tap out?
He's going to break his arm. You got to make it to Extreme Rules first.
He's not tapping.
No, he's not. Breeze hanging on. You got to wonder if he got any kind of motivational speech from Dylan Young backstage before this matchup. Super kick.
Wow, shades of Shawn Michaels right there with that super kick. Nicely done, and that could be
Is that
it.
enough to put Tyler Breeze? Put him over? No, it's not.
Wonder if he got some lessons on that from Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, the beauty shot! The beauty shot to Del Rio. Is that enough to put him away?
It is.
And it is.
Well, the underdogs. They're finally going to get one of their members in that steel cage match, Tyler Breeze. What a coup. What a win against Del Rio.
Very impressive by Tyler Breeze.
So it'll be Tyler Breeze, John Morris, and Kevin Owens inside a steel cage for the United States Championship. That's going to be crazy. But folks, up next, we're going to be continuing on a rival that's been happening between two women. It's Nikki Bella and Sasha Banks next on Smackdown. Welcome back, everyone, here to Smackdown as we get ready to continue on what's been a bit of a budding rivalry here. The Money in the Bank briefcase holder for the Women's Championship here on SmackDown, Nikki Bella, getting ready to take on the boss, Sasha Banks. And this kind of seemed to resonate from last week's matchup when Charlotte and Nikki Bella took on the team of Sasha Banks and the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, Lita. And neither champion nor challenger were involved in the pinfall. It was actually Nikki Bella with the pinfall on Sasha, and Sasha claiming that that pin was a fluke and wanted to get some redemption here tonight.
Oh, could very well do it. You never know. Sasha Banks is a true fighter, but Nikki Bella can really bring it as well.
Absolutely, we got the boss taking on the fearless one. Something's got to give in this match.
And as mentioned, Lita was revealed last week as the #1 contender, and she will take on Charlotte. Charlotte will defend her title at Extreme Rules in a tables match. I mean, the roof exploded when Lita was announced as the #1 contender. The only thing that I would kind of be a little bit hesitant about is just the run that Charlotte has been on. Let's remember, Charlotte has held the Smackdown Women's Championship since day one, minus 4 days when AJ Lee took the title away at Payback, but lost it the following Smackdown episode. So, I mean, obviously you would give an Extreme Rules kind of match, a tables match, give the advantage to a veteran, a extreme high flyer like Lita, but Charlotte has surprised us.
Yeah, and you mentioned the matches her and AJ Lee had. Remember the Iron Man match those two had, and Charlotte absolutely annihilated AJ Lee, and I don't know how that's gonna make Lita feel going into that match.
The traditional way to start up a matchup, collar elbow tie-up. Sasha Banks getting the upper hand now.
And a lot of people calling Charlotte one of the greatest women's champions of all time. I mean, Lita also had that moniker, as did a woman that she actually took on numerous times with the championship on the line, Trish Stratus. So, I mean, Lita's been down this road before. She knows what's expected, but, I mean, again, there's a possibility that there's something out of Charlotte that we haven't seen yet that she could apply in that tables match in a couple days.
I don't know.
It's going to be a fun match to watch. I'm looking forward to it.
You know, we talked about in the first matchup, you know, the Money in the Bank briefcase holder for the men's championship, Sheamus. I mean, Nikki Bella. I mean, could a tables match where both Charlotte and Lita may push each other to the absolute limit, could that be an opportunity, a time where Nikki Bella would be wise to cash in her briefcase on whoever's the champion after that matchup?
Oh, absolutely. Perfect opportunity. And as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware of here, Nikki Bella doesn't have a match scheduled this Sunday either. So she could be in prime position here.
Oh, what a kick.
Sasha Banks coming out strong here, and as I said, Sasha Banks trying to prove that the loss last week, the pinfall loss to Nikki Bella, was a fluke. Sasha Banks, the previous #1 contender for Charlotte's championship, but was unsuccessful in gaining the belt.
Ooh, good
Nice
takedown there by
closing.
Nikki.
No, it's interesting, too. I mean, Nikki Bella's held that briefcase since Money in the Bank. We've never seen her even really kind of attempt to cash in on Charlotte. Is there possibly some thought in the back of Nikki's mind that she wouldn't be very wise cashing it in on Charlotte as long as Charlotte holds the championship?
Or a strategy.
Yeah, it's got to be strategy. Just waiting for that prime opportunity. Wait until Charlotte's basically defenseless, and that'll be the perfect time to cash in, and I'm pretty sure that's what she's waiting on.
Ooh, good hip toss there by Nikki Bella. Shades of her boyfriend, John Cena.
Ooh, big time neck breaker.
And since we're right on the heels of Extreme Rules, Jimmy, I'm just going to turn the mic over to you here for a quick moment so you can kind of fill people in on what's going to be happening on the Raw side for Extreme Rules, that pay-per-view coming up in a couple of days.
Well, let's see. As I pull up my match card here, as we all know, as of last week, the Brothers of Destruction are now the #1 contenders for the y.W.c Tag Team Championships. That match will take place in a Hell in a Cell. So you can imagine how that one's going to be. Then we have an Extreme Rules matchup.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on one second. We got a cover here by Sasha. Nick, sorry to cut you off, but got some pinning predicaments going on here, some reversals, and Nikki able to kick out there barely before the 3 count. All right, keep going.
Very, very, very skilled these two are. Then we have our Raw Women's Championship match in Extreme Rules conditions between Victoria and AJ Lee. AJ picking up the win over Alexa Bliss last week, or on Monday Night Raw. Then we go down to probably what's going to be one of the better matches for Raw. at least, and that's the Intercontinental Championship ladder match between Chris Jericho and Finn Balor.
Got another
we got a
cover.
pin in the ring here.
And Nikki able to kick out.
Oh, Bella Buster.
Bella Buster. Is that enough to put her away? 1, 2. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought she had her there, but Sasha just able to kick out in the nick of time.
All right, then we have our Cruiserweight Championship match between TJ. Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? Screw it.
Pin into the bridge.
This match
Between
is getting
TJ,
too,
uh-oh.
This match is getting too
TJ.
interesting now. We have TJ Perkins and Rich Swann, the Cruiserweight Championship match there. That alone is going to be good. Wait a minute, look!
Another
Bella
Bella
Buster
Buster
again.
So nice, she did it twice.
Is that enough to put her away? Oh my God!
2 3/4. Sasha Banks hanging tough here against Nikki Bella. Uh-oh. Oh,
And then
wow.
who can forget Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg?
Yeah, nice SmackDown versus Raw interpromotional matchup there. 2 behemoths going to be going at it. And that's going to be an Extreme Rules match. I mean, Kyle, you alluded to the Big Show having a weapon. I mean, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, with an opportunity to use weapons against each other as well. I mean, that almost doesn't even bear worth thinking about.
Oh boy, that's going to be a bloodbath.
Sasha Banks going for the pin.
Kick out
And
by
then of
Nikki
course
Bella.
the Raw. Then of course finally the Raw main event, the triple threat TLC match between John Cena, AJ Styles, and The Undertaker.
So we got a full Nelson submission here. Nikki Bella on Sasha Banks. Is Sasha gonna tap out?
You
Oh,
mentioned that
wow,
triple
she
threat
broke
match
it.
between John Cena, The Undertaker, and AJ Styles. That was originally going to be just a one-on-one match between Undertaker and Cena, but AJ Styles earning that shot this past Monday night on Raw in a triple threat match.
You say earning, but there was a lot of controversy surrounding that Raw main event. I mean, Cena hit the attitude adjustment on Triple H. AJ goes in for the cover, and Cena was watching the whole thing. I mean, I don't know what underlying story there is there, but that seemed rather strange to me.
Yeah, I was really surprised by that. I didn't, because if Cena would have won that match, it would have been remained just a one-on-one match between him and Taker.
Oh!
I don't know why he would want AJ Styles in that match.
You see that move? Sasha goes for the pin.
Oh! Kick out at 2 by Nikki Bella. Top rope arm drag there by Sasha. Uh-oh. Sleeper! Sleeper's in! And Nikki's tapping! Nikki is tapping out to the sleeper. Sasha Banks gets a little bit of retribution here tonight. How ironic, too, because I believe last week Nikki Bella made Sasha Banks tap out. Tonight, it's vice versa. Well, folks, it's our main event. CM Punk takes on a returning superstar next on Smackdown. Well, folks, welcome back to y.W.c Thursday Night Smackdown as we get ready for our main event. The champion, CM Punk, who will defend his title in a fatal 4-way ladder match in 3 days at Extreme Rules, getting ready to take on, according to General Manager Dylan Young, a returning superstar. And Jimmy, you said that you've got an idea who you think it is.
Yep.
Were you
It
right?
was exactly who Yep, it was. Remember, Mark
wow.
Henry returning from injury.
And let's not forget, too, that Mark Henry was a former tag team champion with the Big Show, but after suffering that injury, Big Show had to find himself another tag team partner. Had Shinsuke
It's Rick
Nakamura.
It's Rick Ross.
Well, Mark Henry, the owner to the Hall of Pain, and you gotta think this is this has to be strategic on Dylan Young's part. I mean, Dylan Young, the last thing that he needs heading into a ladder match at Extreme Rules is a 100% CM Punk. I think he's hoping that Mark Henry's going to be able to wear CM Punk down in this matchup.
I'm almost surprised that Commissioner Seth Cole didn't add anything to this match.
Well, maybe he didn't even know, with not knowing who that superstar was going to be, that Punk was going to have to go one-on-one with. He didn't really know how to edit it.
Well, I'll tell you, Mark Henry just looks pissed off.
I don't think I've ever seen Mark Henry in a good mood.
I don't think I have either.
Oh!
Oh, wow! CM Punk, I mean, give him credit for even being able to get his foot up that high to make contact with Mark Henry's head, and, oh, man. Oh, I think for CM Punk tonight, it's just about survival against the world's strongest man. And, of course, folks, you're going to want to tune in to Extreme Rules. A lot of stuff. We already alluded to what's on the Raw side for SmackDown. We've got already mentioned Charlotte defending her championship against Lita in a tables match. We've got a triple threat United States Championship match with John Morrison, Kevin Owens, and just recently making his way into that matchup, Tyler Breeze. And then, of course, our SmackDown main event, CM Punk defending his title against Dylan Young, Seth Cole, and Sami Zayn in a ladder match for the championship.
It'll definitely be a good match. That's for sure.
And, of course, Mark Henry, a former member of a tag team with Big Show. Big Show now with Shinsuke Nakamura. Those two, they'll take on the Usos in a title rematch, an Extreme Rules match. So, a lot of good matches on the card. You're not going to want to miss Extreme Rules. And look at there, CM Punk going for the running knee, and Mark Henry just swatted him away like a mosquito.
That's a pretty stacked card that you just went there right there. How do you determine, what's going to be the main event?
I mean, we've done Payback, we've done Night of Champions, we've done Money in the Bank, and it seems like most of our matches, whether they're mid-card matches or not, they always seem to have main event caliber. So I'm not really sure you can qualify one as a main event. I guess we can have a general consensus and say that definitely the Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar Extreme Rules match, that's definitely going to take center stage as the main event. You got to think somewhere in the back, Dylan Young is watching this.
Probably.
Oh, absolutely.
With a smile on his face.
Of course, coming up here before too long will be the Royal Rumble, and that's going to be fun to call.
Oh, yeah. That'll be coming up 4 weeks after the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. CM Punk doing a pretty good job here against Mark Henry. Not really letting Henry mount a lot of offense and doing a good job taking away the vertical bases. Nice swinging neck breaker there. I mean, CM Punk.
And the count of ice.
He's got the count of ice in on the world's strongest man.
I think CM Punk came into this match with a little bit more, with some anger and frustration. Can't be happy to, just a couple of days before, a world title defense had to take it on Mark Henry, and he's taking his anger out on him right now, it looks like.
I mean, let's keep in mind, Commissioner Seth Cole said that basically one of his main goals in that ladder match, is CM Punk. It's like he maybe got calling for the go to sleep.
Oh, Henry countered.
Henry just too heavy. Henry calling for it.
The world's strongest slam.
Is that enough to put away the champ?
It is. Well, what kind of,
Definitely a statement, no doubt there, and CM Punk. This puts him maybe at a disadvantage heading into that fatal four-way match, I should say.
Charles, you better run away. Don't get anywhere near Mark Henry. We can't afford another referee.
We can't afford Charles Robinson to go to the Hall of Pain. Well, so we hope that you enjoyed SmackDown. We'll see you for Extreme Rules in 3 nights. So long.